Moving into the bottom of the fourth at Tropicana Field tonight, the Rays have a 3-0 lead, and Jim Hickey, the Rays pitching coach, joins us with the emphasis on no runs for New York. And Jim, your starting staff is on a pretty good run right now.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? We've had such high expectations for them, and obviously in the first half of the season, we fell considerably short of that. And it starts first and foremost with the way that they performed. They performed, they underperformed basically, but there was a lot of other things that conspired against us, and it just seems like as a unit now, we're all just getting back to where we always knew that we could be.
What was your, obviously this is starting from the beginning of the second half of the season after the All-Star break. Was there a change in message, philosophy? These guys have been attacking the strike zone, like we know that they're capable of doing, but it has really been apparent.
I don't think that there was any change in philosophy. There might have been a little bit of a different message, and a message that we basically hadn't had to deliver around here for quite some time. But, you and I discussed it, and it was in a nutshell that it starts and ends with us. And if we're going to get better, it's not going to happen unless the starting pitching performs better and does what they're capable of doing. They have. The approach has been good. The execution has been better. And the fact that they're eating the innings that they are is probably what most allows us to be better right now.
Geyer has bounced out to short to open the inning. You got a nice little run of first pitch strikes too, which helps.
Yeah, that's nice, and stuff like that is contagious, and this is exactly what we've talked about before when things were going bad and the bloop single would fall in there and you'd kind of see the guy's shoulders slump, or just kind of tilt his head a little bit, and that kind of stuff is contagious as well. But we did do a much better job of throwing strikes. Miraculously it just happened right after the break, and it's been that way with everybody.
Well, you know what? Talk about your guy tonight, Jake Odorizzi, and we were just talking, coming into this half of the inning, that in his last 2.5 starts now, he's walked one guy. And that goes back to what you're talking about. And tonight, very effective with the elevated fastball.
Yeah, very much so. Jake himself personally, he changed his philosophy a little while ago, and it was before the break. Maybe not changed his philosophy as much as just a much more aggressive approach. And he voiced that, and he went out there and he did it. And actually, the first couple of times that he didn't have the great results that he wanted to have. He actually had some kind of poor results, and to his credit, he stuck with it. And he continues to pound the strike zone, and especially pound the strike zone early. And as you said, for the last 2.5 games, it's been really fun to watch. 2
outs here, a ground ball to third by Luke Maile, so the base is empty with Logan Forsythe up here. Jim, a lot of talk, we've got the Monday trading deadline. If you talk to the guys, particularly the starters, about that, they'll say, I'm pitching and it's not something that's on my mind, but as a pitching coach, what do you do in that situation?
Nice play. Well, we just hang on and wait with those guys and hope that we're all here come Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning.
Yeah, Jim, thanks so much for the visit. Always great to get together with you.
All righty. Take care.
And a nice play down at third on that hard hit ball by Forsythe. 3-0 Rays through 4.